it was, but I love the music of 1976. Everybody has their favourite year when all their favourite songs came out. For me, it was the hot summer. It was 1976. Just some of the finest songs. It's the Climax Blues Band with Couldn't Get It Right. Up nearly 9 years. And this...
Good evening. This is the intergalactic operator.
All right.
Can I help you?
Yes. I'm trying to reach Flight Commander P.R. Johnson on Mars Flight 247.
The Raw Band from 1985. Okay, let's prove I'm still a DJ. The Raw Band, R.A.H. Did you know R.A.H.? They're actually the initials of the producer, Richard Hewson. Don't ask what the A stands for. I haven't got a clue. It's 9 minutes past 4. It's a Saturday afternoon on Trent. Still to come, we'll talk to some of the characters, some of the real characters of Trent's past, and we're going to give away a car. Sometime in this hour, shortly after 4:30, we're going to be giving away the new Fiat Cinquecento. We'll give it away to somebody. We'll hear on air who it's going to. You'll hear them win. They'll get the car. They'll get the keys. They'll drive away. You'll hear it in this hour live on Trent.
It was the summer of 1975. Everyone in Nottingham was talking about it. The cars were seen driving around the city. Equipment was being installed
in a building on Castlegate, and Nottingham would never be the same again. Each and every day with the news, the music
and the personalities that got the city talking, this was Trent. Saturday is July the 3rd, 1993, and Trent celebrates its 18th birthday.
All through the afternoon, we'll be looking to the future while celebrating the past. We'll give away a car and remember some of the voices of Trent's past.
This Saturday, we celebrate 18 years of Trent.
Trent.
The music of Trent past as we celebrate somebody's future with the new Fiat Cinquecento. Tim Disney is down in Exchange Arcade right now, and Tim, it must be exciting. It's going to be exciting because just minutes away we're going to give one away. Tim at the moment is watching all the people. He's just gone over a few seconds ago to make sure the lips are still on. And Tim, I gather you're back now. I mean, they must be worn out.
That's right. We were saying it's now just over 8 hours that they've had the lips on the car. So I'm going to be some very disappointed people if they do not win this car after all that time. A lot of people are starting to mill back as well, of course. They've been off, done the shopping and come back to find out who our winner is going to be. And as we say, it is just 15 minutes away. If we have a number of people with the lips still on the car, we will have a tiebreaker question at 4:30 so that we can work out who the winner's going to be.
Tim Disney live in Exchange Arcade. We'll find out who's won 15 minutes from now.
Not a lot of people know about the Italian job. The limited edition Mini at Hammonds of Nottingham.
A bigger music mix all day long. The greatest songs on Trent FM.
It is, as you know by now, I'm sure, the 3rd of July, 1993. We're celebrating to the day 18 years of Trent. We're celebrating by looking back at some of the voices and some of the personalities of Trent past.
In the last quarter of an hour, we'll talk about whether I should go or stay, and my career at this radio station could well be hanging on the thread of your vote.
Hang on. The third thing is you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you speaking your mind? That's what's wrong with people today. They're all two-faced, brown-nosed jobs, aren't they?
I just want to say that you ought to stay on.
Thank you.
And that woman who looked, I think it was a few weeks ago, that says she don't like you. If she don't like you, she'll turn off.
Well, we think that your sports programme on a Saturday afternoon is a load of garbage.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I think you should go, and the sooner the better.
Thank you very much.
There's a difference between straight talking and rude and ignorant, which you are.
Hello, Chris?
Yes, mate.
I'm just ringing up to say that you're the best thing that's happened to Radio Trent.
Do you know what, Roger? I agree with you. Thanks for your call.
Okay, cheers.
Bye. I stay. Oh, the look on horror on Dale Winton's face. You lumbered another week, Winton.
Chris Ashley, who will be remembered as the voice of reason, obviously, from Trent. Chris Ashley isn't here today, but I am so pleased and so honoured. Dale Winton, you are. Dale, it's good to talk to you on the phone. How are you doing?
I'm very well, Danny. How are you?
I'm fine. It's fair enough to say that on air, you didn't really see eye to eye with Chris Ashley, did you?
No, it's funny, actually, hearing that clip back again just now. What a classy act that man was. The irony of it is that I went on to work on another station with Chris, and we hit it off brilliantly, and he, to this day, is one of my best friends. I love him great guy. And, no, he was good. He was good.
Now, from memory, I think you were here from 1977, but you were really best known, I think, for the morning show at the time. And I remember, I mean, in the back of my mind somewhere, didn't you have a terrific response on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was the first Valentine's Day. I was absolutely gobsmacked. And, of course, with you celebrating your 18th birthday today, it means I must have been 12 at the time, because I'm now only 32, but,
of course.
Or 28. Yeah, we had an amazing response, and that actually was instrumental in getting me to keep the morning show, I think, because suddenly all these letters arrived. And it was amazing. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, gosh, that's so long. That was about 1978.
I know. I mean, you had a style and a charm with the stars that you had, because, I mean, it seems you had famous names coming in virtually every day on that programme.
Oh, that's right. Well, of course, those are the days when there used to be a lot of people around. I mean, nowadays I don't think they get about so much. They were very proactive in promoting the plays, films, books, records. But I don't know. I mean, although I gather that you still have quite a few coming in, no?
Yes, indeed. Oh, every day it seems. You know what? We were talking on the phone just a few moments ago. You don't know anything about this, by the way. It's good to talk to you again, because in 1977, I phoned up Trent. This is a long story. I phoned up reception and said, you know what, I'd love to come in and have a look at one of the programmes. And the person on reception, I was very young then, I was still in school, I think. The person on reception said, somebody's just joined us this week. His name is Dale Winton. I phoned you up. I came in. I remember what you just bought that day.
Oh, gosh, what was...
Your pride and joy was a new Polaroid camera.
Oh, no!
I was the guy that came in on a Saturday night show, very young, very thin and gangly then, and sat down here, and you were so nice and charming, and said, sit down in this seat, you must sit here in this studio, in case one day you ever should sit here, I'll take a Polaroid picture of you, which I've still got at home somewhere.
My goodness, that was a long time ago, because I remember those Saturday evening shows were my very early shows.
I remember.
Oh, my God.
And it's now so odd, on Trent's 18th birthday, to be celebrating 18 years of Trent, and to be sitting here and talking to you at the same time.
Danny, it's really weird, because I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. And whenever I'm in the East Midlands, because I worked a lot up and down the country, and Saturday afternoon, I know you're always on Saturday afternoon, I always hear you. I didn't realise you were the same guy that came in and... Gosh, that stunned me.
I just thought I'd shock you.
Listen,
yes,
Danny.
Yes.
Am I right in hearing you're giving away a car and things today?
We're giving away a car. We're doing it in 5 minutes' time. It's a new Fiat Cinquecento. We're giving it away. There are 5 people with their lips locked on it now. And in the next 5 minutes, somebody's going to get the keys and actually go away with that. It's quite stunning.
You see, this is progress, because in my day, they got a Dale Winton Show mug, a 12-inch single. And
we've still got the mugs!
And really, and in very hot demand, and still highly cherished and prized, a signed photograph of Len Grote. So,
we'll talk to him in the next half hour too. Finally, I mean, looking back over your time at Trent, what is it? What sticks in your mind about Trent? Careful.
Court case. No.
Careful.
No. I guess I have to say this, and this is going to sound very sort of cringe-making, but I've worked on a couple of other radio stations since. Trent was the best, because I had the most fun there, and there was an electric period when we had all those people coming in, and what I remember is driving in, walking to Marks and Spencer's, coming in, doing my programme, and just meeting some great people who are still there, people like John Peters, and it was a wonderful... Trent's always had a special happy feeling to it, which I think is still there.
Dale, no doubt you're now leaving radio more or less. We've seen you on TV many, many times. No doubt we'll see you a lot more in the future.
Bless you, Dan.
And so good to talk to Dale Winton again after so many years. My history, my past. This is Trent. We're celebrating 18 years of Trent. We've got a car to give away just next. First up, you might want to know Steffi Graf has won her 5th Wimbledon title and her 3rd in successive years. She beat number 8 seed Jana Novotná in 3 sets, 7-6, 1-6, 6-4 just minutes ago. Novotná led 4-1 in the final set, only for the defending champion to come back and win 5 straight games. So it's Steffi Graf with her 5th Wimbledon title and her 3rd in successive years. On 96.2 and 96.5, this is Trent, where we're celebrating 18 years, from the 3rd of July 1975 to 1993. We're looking at the past, and we're making the present and the future very special. Tim Disney.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can now remove your lips from the car. Big round of applause for them, come on! Some very relieved people with some very swollen lips. We have a total of 5 people who still had their lips on the car. when we called the time there at 4:30. David Lumsden, also Philip Sanders, Sue Jones, Deborah Lupton and John Armstrong. Now, of course, the fact that we have 5 people with their lips still on the car at 4:30 means that we will have to ask a tiebreaker question. Now, it'll be a distance question, and we'll get our contestants lined up. But very briefly, just first of all, have a quick chat with our contestants. And Deborah Lupton, first of all. Deborah, you were right on the back of the car there.
I was, yeah.
A very long time.
Thank you.
8:10. We hope you're going to do well with this. Obviously, we hope you're all going to do well. It's just such a pity that, of course, after all that time, we're going to only have one winner for the car at the end of the day. Moving along the queue, we have John Armstrong. Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon.
Whereabouts were you from, What part of town?
Bilborough.
You have your relatives down here today, sort of egging you on?
Yeah, the wife and the kids.
That's good news. Well, thanks, John. Also, David Lumsden. Hello, David. You got your friends and family down here today?
I haven't actually, no, but I'm from Cotgrave and here alone, but hanging in.
Did you have any kind of sort of tactic that you planned to sort of, win on the competition today? Maybe sort of something that'll help you out?
No, just sheer determination.
I know a lot of people have been training, like sucking eggs and things like that, get a bit of practice in. We also have Sue Jones. Good afternoon, Sue.
Hello, you all right?
Are you confident about winning today? We've got the tiebreaker question coming up. Are you good on distances? Not very good. Oh, well. Philip Sanders as well, our 5th and final contestant. How did that feel? I mean, we're talking like over 8 hours, 8 hours and 20 minutes with your lips sealed to the car. You couldn't go to the loo. You couldn't have a drink. It's been a warm day as well. That must have been hell.
It's the worst time of my life.
You never want to relive that again?
No, not ever.
We'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that you win the car. Right, we're going to have our tiebreaker question. It is, as we say, a distance question. And what we're going to do is we'll get our contestants to write down the answer on their clipboards. Basically, hang on to your answers, by the way, and only turn them over when we ask you to. And as big as writing as possible as well, please, because we've got to be able to see it from here. And the question is, how many, as told to us by the AA, the information's been provided, how many miles is it by road from Nottingham to Rome in Italy via London and Dover? And that's to the nearest higher or lower mileage. Once again, the information provided by the AA was how many miles is it by road from Nottingham to Rome in Italy via London and Dover? A lot of stretched faces here and a lot of deliberation trying to work out the mileage. Very, very soon we will have one winner for this new Fiat Cinquecento from AFG in Mapperley, celebrating Trent's 18th birthday. And the tension is mounting. And a lot of people have turned up to see this. They've been around town, they've come back, and they're dying to know who's going to get this car. We'll give them a few more seconds to have a little think about the mileage. And also, a lot of people have been down here all day too, and watching the contestants at various points of the day, and spurring them on as well. And we'll have a quick chat with a few of them while we wait for our answers. And a couple of fellas here, I know, you've been popping down now and again, haven't you, to see how they were going on. Do you think they're mad?
Well, I was a contestant, but I've got full respect for them.
So what time were you out then?
About 2 o'clock.
How did it feel? I mean, what goes through your mind just before you take your lips off the car?
Before I take lips off the car, disappointment, but I have full respect to those guys, because, I mean, it's such hard work.
I think the thing is, as well, we're saying, people don't appreciate the fact that you can't go off to the loo, you can't have a drink. I mean, that alone is going to be hell. There's quite a few people down here, and as we said, we're going to have our distance answers very, very soon to work out our one winner. Only one person can take this car away at 4:30-ish, and then we'll be driving away.
Is everybody ready?
We'll wait for our clipboards to be turned round. 3. They've written it nice and big. Here we go. And one more, and we should be ready to reveal our answers to win this new Fiat Cinquecento from AFG for Trent FM's 18th birthday. 3, 2, 1. Turn your answers round. And as we say, we're working these answers out to the nearest higher or lower distance. And we shall have this for you very, very soon. Looking at the answers, actually, a lot of very close ones in the middle, and either side we've got lower ones. We're just going to work out who's the nearest to this. Very, very soon we shall have our winner driving away the car. And our winner, with the answers first of all, Nottingham to London, that's 131 miles. London to Rome via Dover is a total of 1,750 miles, giving a grand total of 1,800 and 81 miles. And our nearest answer is, in fact, David Lunson. Big round of applause for David. David, it's paid off. It's been great, hasn't it?
Thank you very much. It's marvellous. You asked me earlier about one of the inspirations for doing this today is next week it's the Alzheimer's disease and it's Alzheimer's Awareness Week. And I thought, well, if people don't get through the competition, but the effort today, I just wanted to get a mention on the radio. My father's very ill with it, so that's why he's not here today. So to win it is a real bonus. And again, thanks to Radio Trent and to AFG at Mapley. I've enjoyed today, and well, what can I say?
You'll have to find a trip now to take the car off somewhere. You got anywhere planned?
Perhaps to Rome.
Yes, it could be perfect, wouldn't it? Take it onto the streets of the country where it came from. But congratulations, David. You'll be able to drive away the car from AFG. It's been a great competition, Danny, and it's been so gripping down here today. People have been popping back just to see what's going on.
It sounds like you've had loads of people turn up just to see the winner at the end.
We have. They've all been gradually filtering back to see who was going to take this car away. We've had all kinds of comments during the day, people coming along and saying, what they're doing then, mate? You know, they're mad.
The big thing, have you there got the keys? Can you give them to David at some point this afternoon?
We will give him the keys and he will be able to take this car away and drive it away and enjoy the full delights of the new Fiat Cinquecento.
Tim, thanks for all your help through the afternoon.
Thanks, Danny.
Playing a bigger music mix. Always playing a bigger music mix.
Always playing a bigger music mix.
Always playing a bigger music mix.
This
is Trent FM.
This is Trent FM.
This is Trent FM.
A bigger mix on Trent FM.
So congratulations to David Lunson. He has got himself a car. The new Fiat Cinquecento. It is his. We're passing over the keys now. He came down. I don't know how he got there, actually. We should have asked him, I guess. I guess he either walked down or went down by bus early this morning. He'll be driving back in the car. David Lunson is our winner of the Fiat Cinquecento. It's 19 minutes to 5 on a very special day for Trent. And still, there's more to come.
Great music. Trent FM.
And what a lovely sound that is. 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Good morning, trendsetters. This is Kid Jensen, and I'm on from now until 12:30 on 301 meters medium wave, 96.2 VHF stereo Trent. What do you mean you can't dance? This is a new record from Jayhawks.
The names and the voices that were very much a part of Trent, and still one of the names of Trent past, follows next on 96.2 and 96.5.
Sunday afternoons from 4, hear this week's 40 biggest selling singles on the Network Chart Show. I'm Kid Jensen. Join me as we survey the most popular trends in music, including a preview of the CD Top 10. Playing a bigger music mix, Sundays from 4, it's the Network Chart Show with a little help from Nescafe.
18 years of entertainment for Nottingham.
Nottingham. This is Trent.
It's 9 minutes to 5 on July the 3rd, 1993. We're trying to track down what star sign we are. What star sign are you if you're born on the 3rd of July? We're going to find out what our star sign is for today in a moment. There's somebody we're missing. Somebody who, when he was first on air, sounded like this.
That's the music of Elvis Presley there. Eva P starting us off for a Saturday morning. And of course the song entitled Moody Blue. Thanks to Guy Morris for the last 4 hours here on Trent 301. For the first time, welcome along to Allegro Type 10 to 2 weekend. 4 hours the very best in music. And one or two goodies coming up for you later on. Hope you can keep us company. I'd like to be here, I must say. Musically we go on with the sound of What's It?
Saturday, July the 3rd, 1993. 18 years to the day since Trent first began here on Castlegate in Nottingham. One of the voices who was a very major voice of Trent in the very early years, and a man I remember from the sunflower competition many, many years ago. Lengro, what was that sunflower competition about?
Well, basically, it was a daft competition in that I said, if you send in some sunflower seeds, I'll come to your house and measure your sunflowers in 3 months' time. But 550 people sent in for sunflower seeds.
You joined Trent in 77 and created the Lengro Get-Together. How did that come about?
I'd worked previously on 2 other stations, Metro Radio in Newcastle and Piccadilly Radio in Manchester, and I'd learned enough of those stations to hopefully know what I wanted to do when I got here. And it was actually the fact that this area made the programme. I came here, I got to know the area, and the area became the programme, which is what I think was the strength of Trent in those days. And it's still there. There's a heritage factor on Trent, which is why it's a great radio station now. You can hear it in Rob, you can hear it in Andy, you can hear it in Gary. All these people have got in them what the station used to be.
In 1977, did you think you'd still be here in 1993?
Well, in the 5th birthday record, I'm quoted as saying I didn't expect to be here for 3 years or something, so no, I didn't. It's a magic area. It's actually Nottinghamshire that's kept me here. The radio station is a reflection of Nottinghamshire, therefore it's Nottinghamshire, not the radio station. It's just a great area.
Looking back over 18 years, finally, what will you remember? What is it? What's so special about Trent?
The people. There's some great people to work with over the years. Some of them have gone, some of them are still here, and we've got some younger people coming on now. Just a lot of very talented people. I can't think of many people, really, who haven't worked out on the radio station over the years. I've had the privilege of being able to take on some of those presenters, and people like Andy Miller. I remember sitting in the library and saying, well, you may be a success or you may not be a success, but whatever happens, you've got about a month to prove yourself. And it took Andy 5 years to get his job, which it sounds very strange saying that now, but it was holding people back until the time was right for them to join the team. And they were a bit in awe of the team when they joined, inevitably from John Peters onwards. People always said, oh, I'm working with whatever. And the people that I've taken on over the years, to me, are very special people. I remember Gary Burton coming in, and I think he looked about 19 when he first joined. And the people make it work, and they do keep it working.
Len Grote, it's been great to have you back on air again today, celebrating 18 years with us.
Happy birthday, Trent.
Bringing you the biggest hits of 77, it's Trent 301, the Sunshine Station. The things you're doing now, the people you're meeting now, the music you're hearing now, are the things you'll remember from the summer of 77. And you're spending it with us on Trent 301, your friendly local.
ELO with Hold On Tight to Your Dream. We thought it'd be fun just a few moments ago to try and check out what our star sign is for today. Apparently, if you're born on the 3rd of July, your star sign is Cancer. It is Cancer, isn't it? Yeah. And the star sign for today, the star sign for Trent, for us at a radio station today, there is much more agreement as a relationship enters a new and more stable phase. But you must realise that there is much more to be done before it's satisfactory to both of you, says the star sign. I'm trying to read something into that, and I can't work out what on earth to read into that. And it's probably safer if I don't in some way. This has been the birthday special from Trent, looking back over 18 years, and looking back over 10 years, the first 10 years of Trent's music, from 1975 through to 1985. We're not just looking back, though, we're looking forward as well. Forward just to this evening. Coming up next, it's Rick Dees. So good to have Rick Dees. Wonderful. Rick Dees with the weekly Top 40 Countdown. 7 till 9, it's Richard Murdoch. Tonight, 9 till 10, it's the Coca-Cola Concert Connection, introduced by Claire Ashford, with Curtis Stigers, Tears for Fears, and Brian May. I must say thank you to the people that have come in on the programme, to people like Steve Merrick, nice to see him back, Dale Winton, Len Grote, David Lloyd, John Peters, Andy Miller, and Craig Stong, all for coming on. And we must say congratulations as well to David, who won the car today. He won the Fiat Cinquecento. He must be as pleased as anything. For this programme, I must thank producers Richard Murdoch and Paul Roby. And we must mention some of the people that have made Trent great over the years, who we couldn't track down today. People like Chris Burns, best known for Talkback, to people like Anne-Marie Minhall, best known for the Trent auctions of the past and for Talkback, Erica Hughes for The Late Show, Pete Wagstaff on the evening programme, Peter Tate, who was virtually everywhere, Kenny Haig, Colin Bauer, Viv Evans, and everyone else over the 18 years who's made this the best station in the world.
From 1975 to 1993,
18 years of Nottingham's Trent.
Nottingham's Trent.
Nottingham's Trent. Now to the future.
For 5 o'clock news, this is David Kermode.